We are in Ephesians chapter 5. And I got to get back there because we was over in chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians. It says in Ephesians chapter 5, it says, "Therefore, be imitators of God as dear children, walk in love as Christ also has loved us and given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling aroma." And I'll go to verse 3. It says, "But fornication and all uncleanness and covetousness, let it not even be named among you, as it is fitting for saints." Now look at this. You would think, now let's just look at these words. I mean, what is fornication? Fornication is sexual activity, any sexual activity outside of marriage. And what the Bible calls marriage is man and woman. That's what the Bible calls marriage. There's a lot of people who try to tell you, oh, well, Jesus never talked about that. Yes, he did. Jesus talked about marriage, and he defined marriage. Now, I don't really care if you don't agree with me. I would not even argue with you. I'd still buy you lunch. If you don't agree with me right now, I'd still take you out for lunch. I might even give you a tank of gas if you need it or something. I mean, I love you. I love you no matter what. But what my purpose in life is to tell you the Word of God. Now let's read this. Any fornication in the Bible, it's actually where we get our word pornography from. Porneo is the Greek word for fornication. So anything like pornographic, anything sexual outside of the confines of marriage falls under that category. That's where we get the word porn from. Anything that is dealing with the human body, it's dealing with sexual activity, it's dealing with nudity, all that stuff. Any of that, if you go with the Bible, that's what that word is in the Greek. And Jesus did say that marriage was between a man and a woman. Matthew chapter 19, the Pharisees came to him saying to him in verse 3, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for just any reason?" And Jesus answered and said to them, "Have you not read that he who made them at the beginning made them male and female?" Now what's the whole subject? The Pharisees are asking him concerning the subject of marriage. Now look, right now, it's okay if you don't want to believe my word, and it's okay. You don't even have to believe that Jesus was the Son of God. You don't have to believe in the whole salvation that he did. But if he was the Son of God, if he provided the way of salvation, if that man was the one perfect man who was God in the flesh, born of a virgin that came here, if he was who he said he was, because that is exactly who he said he was, if his testimony is true, and what he says is true, right here, he explains marriage. He puts an end to the question of what is marriage. He said, it says that they were asking him about marriage. Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife? It's referring to two people that are married. He says, "Have you not read that he who made them at the beginning made them what? Male and female." That's what he made them in marriage. And he said, "For this reason shall a man leave his father and mother and shall be joined to his wife, a woman, and the two shall become one." Now right there, that's not rocket science. And that is the mouth of the Son of God, God manifest in the flesh. So anything outside of the confines of marriage to do with anything sexual, anything with outside of the marriage, as the Bible expresses it, between a man and a woman, that would fall under this category of fornication, referred to in Ephesians chapter 5. And it says, but fornication, he says, let it not be even named among you.